Welcome to Fit TV. I'm your host, Sharice Stevens. We're going to be talking to someone who is a fitness entrepreneur. She owns the Pink Physique. She's an international blogger, a figure champion, and the list goes on and on. And for Fit TV, what we try to do is get you to know some of our fitness movers and shakers. And this person is a mover and shaker. Today, our special guest is Miss Allie Kerr.
Good. Two. One more. Big pull, big pull. Woo! Hey, Sharice. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with the Fit TV and just can't wait to chat with you today.
I can't believe I'm sitting here with you because I admire you and you have the most awesome pictures on Facebook, and you're my fitness model where I want to be one day. Are you from Macon? And if not, how did you get here?
Actually, I grew up in the small town of McRae, Georgia, and it's actually people that are familiar with maybe Dublin, Eastman would have heard of McRae. If you've gone to the beach, you've probably been through McRae. So I grew up in a very small town and then moved to North Georgia after college, and then found my way back to Middle Georgia to Macon after a few years outside of college. I followed my husband actually got a job in the Middle Georgia area, so that's how we came back here.
So, of course, this is Fit TV, so people want to kind of know, because you're totally in shape, how did you start your fitness journey? Because everyone has a different story.
Everybody does have a story, including me, and a lot of people think that, you know, if you're in fitness, you've just always been fit. And I was athletic in high school and in middle school, and I was into gymnastics when I was younger. So I did start out as an active child. And in high school is when I found my love of weight training. Actually, there was a gentleman named Richard Cameron, and maybe he'll see this out in McRae, Georgia, in the small town, and he offered weight training classes. And he had a couple of nights a week that he would have the ladies come in and do weight training, and then the guys would come in at a different time. And so I started doing weight training and just found that I was really good at it. I was pretty strong. I was a little person, but I was a pretty strong little person.
Right.
So I just fell in love with it, and it just became like a competition to me. And from there, I actually went to college and got my degree in exercise science because I had such an interest in it. And just kind of, you know, there's more to the story. There's a lot of gaps to fill in there, but I will say I did, after getting out of college and getting married, I did get out of shape. And that was really tough because I'd always been in shape. And so I didn't know what was going on. I just was eating out all the time and not as active as I had been in high school and in college. And so I gained a good bit of weight. You know, maybe not like tons of weight, but for me, and being a small person, I joke and tell people if I gain 5 pounds, you can see it, because I'm not a very large person, so not a very tall person. And so, you know, I had gained close to 20, 30 pounds, and that was a big deal for me. And so I had to really start figuring out what it was like to try to lose weight. And one of the things that I ended up getting into fitness competitions down the road, kind of after that, I got in, lost some weight, started getting back in shape, and then eventually even got into competing and rose up the ranks of competing. So that was kind of the transition from high school to competing.
Right. So with your fitness journey, you started with weights, and for me also, I'm kind of scared of weights, but that kind of set your foundation. So
yes, so I actually am one of those oddball women who started with weight training. That's where I got my start, and a lot of women are afraid of weights or don't really understand the great benefits that you get from weights. And also for me, I found it to be empowering.
So with you being in the fitness world forever and being here in Macon, and we all know the statistics of our obesity and diabetes. I would love to get your opinion on some things that we can kind of do as a community to kind of make ourselves healthier. And of course, we're going to know more about the Pink Physique because I want people to come and get the right training. But what are some things that you have observed?
We are a busy people, and in all of our busyness, the one thing that we don't do busy-wise is exercise. We don't put that into the busyness of our day, and it affects everything. We are so much more inactive because of cars, and, you know, we're not walking places, we're riding in cars, we're grabbing food on the go, and because of that, we really have to make time for exercise. It's not like most of us are out doing physically active work for our jobs. Most of us are sitting. You and I are even sitting right now. So we have to really make time and put it into our day and carve out time. And if we can just take just 5 or 10 minutes out of our day, it doesn't have to be 2-hour workout. It doesn't have to be, it could be just going out for a walk after dinner, and it could be something really short. It can be just getting up and down out of your chair more often and taking the stairs, parking further away. So many of these things I know you've heard before. We've all heard before. The thing that we don't do is actually put that into practice. So it's not just hearing, but it's now, okay, let me just find one thing to work on. And I really like to take one small goal, set one goal that you want to work on this week. And it could be, I'm going to park a little further away. Even if it's just one parking space further away, that's one step in a healthy direction.
For me, I think the eating part is the hardest thing. And I know with a lot of our viewers, especially here in Macon, 65% of our restaurants are fast food. You know, we're so busy. And, of course, we love our fried chicken and we love all those wonderful things. But
sweet tea, wine, you name it.
Yeah. So, for me, my hardest thing has been the eating thing. What kind of tips you can give us on helping with the eating?
Of course, I'm all about promoting exercise. But if you can exercise, and then if you're just piling junk in your body, you're really just fighting. Your food and your exercise are battling each other. In a perfect world, we want them to fit like a glove. We want your food and your exercise to work together, not battle each other. Because if they battle, guess who's going to win? The eating is going to overpower all that hard work that you're doing in the gym or at home or wherever you're exercising. How many times do we hear about a new cleanse or a new diet? And people go from 0 to 60, and we go from eating all this junk food, and then we try to cleanse and get rid of all these things. And the body, that may be a little bit much for people at one time. So it's the same kind of idea of setting small goals. You don't have to cut sodas out if you're drinking sodas. You don't have to cut sweet tea out. But decide how many you're going to have this week. Set a reasonable goal. If you drink 3 a day, can you cut one of those out? That's a big step, again, toward that healthier you. And you're cutting sugar out of your diet. That's cutting back on your sugar, which is going to affect your blood sugar in a positive way. It's going to help you prevent diabetes. So I like to think about it as there's a line. There's the unhealthy line, and then there's the healthy line. We want to take steps away from the unhealthy line and move toward the healthy line. We can't jump from here to here. And many times that's what we try to do, and then we fall, and we get frustrated because we try to jump. And it is a process, and if you don't work through the process, you can't get to the finish line. You have to take all the steps in between. You can't start the race and just go to the finish line. Anybody that runs or does a race, you have to run the whole way. And that's one of the problems that many of us, when we start an eating plan or exercise plan, we try to jump from one place to the other without taking all those steps in between.
Yeah, my favorite dessert was cheesecake. So I took a picture of the cheesecake and how much I had to run to, and literally when I say I looked at that cheesecake and said, do I really need to run a 5K for this little slice of? And today I do want to say I don't need any more cheesecake, which is
good job.
A huge win, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, and that's it, working on it. And it's like I'm working on it. You're working on it. That's the difference is not throwing in the towel and not working on it. As long as we're working on it, we're moving in a positive direction. It's when we stop working on it that we go backwards.
And that's why I'm excited people are hearing from you today, because we want people to get motivated. Even if you have not exercised in a while, you want to get back in it, we want you to get back on this fitness journey. We all need to
absolutely
to do that.
And it's not a just straight line. Everybody gets on and off, and it's just about getting back up faster and getting back on faster, so you're on more than you're off.
Like you said, working is the key. We're gonna work on that. But Allie has given us some great information, fitness tips. But guess what? We're going to learn a little bit more about the pink physique when we come back from this break. This is Fit TV. I'm your host, Sharice Stevens, and we'll be back momentarily. Now, I'm going to tell you something about that cheesecake. It took me forever to get off that cheesecake. I love it too.
I used to be a big...
If you're anything like my family, then you love to play basketball. It's an amazing sport. There's running. There's jumping. There's even dancing. Most importantly, playing basketball for just 1 hour a day is a great way to get fit. So get on out there, shoot some hoops, and most of all, have some fun.
Andrea, and I'm the co-founder of Anki Brand with my two sisters, Keisha and Brandy. We are an all-natural hair care and skincare company. We make everything ourselves by hand. Everything is natural. You can use it on straight hair, permed hair, twists, and it's good for your skin as well. Are you suffering with eczema? Are you suffering with extreme dry skin? Do you have dandruff? Anki Brand is where you need to go. Thank you. Everything is tried, tested, found true. We test on our skin, so it's safe for you.
Hi, my name is Wesley. I'm gonna help with Anki Brand. We sell products of the Lemon Lock Oil, Twist Cream, and tea bags. They call me Mr. Anki Brand.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap us next Sunday. All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday.
Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday.
Eat well and move a lot.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday.
All the healthy children, all the healthy children.
Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to Fit TV. I'm your host, Sharice Stevens. Our special guest today is Miss Allie Kerr. And in the first half, she was giving some great tips and kind of knowing who she is. Now we're going to hear about the Pink Physique and some of the awesome things they're doing here in the community. Miss Allie, hey.
Hey there.
So what is the Pink Physique? Which I love the name. How did you even come up with the name?
So how I came up with the name? Well, the Pink Physique is a women's fitness and training and nutrition facility. We do boot camps, we do nutrition coaching, we do personal training, classes, things like Zumba, kickboxing. So we do a little bit of everything, but it's all designed and tailored to women's bodies, women's minds, and just that social setting designed to help uplift women. We want anybody to feel comfortable coming into the Pink Physique. I actually was looking at names and really just made a long list of possibilities, and I had all kind of names on there, and I wanted to incorporate pink because, of course, I feel like that's that feminine color that we all think about. When we think about girls, we think about pink.
And you look gorgeous in your pink today.
Thank you. And I like the color pink, luckily, so that worked out. And then the physique really came from the competition world because one of the things you're being judged on is your physique, and that term is used a lot in the fitness competition world. So I put those two together and actually had a list of names, and I gave them to my sister, who's a school teacher, and I said, who better to ask than school teachers? Because, of course, most of them are going to be women. So she took the list of names to her school, and over people were circling the Pink Physique, and that was the one that people just tended to like the most, and so that's what we went with, and we love it. It's memorable. It's a little hard for some people to spell, but we feel like it really does give the essence of who we are and what we do here.
So do women feel more comfortable, I guess, in exercising? Because I think we had talked about this a little before about, people sometimes think they need to get in shape to exercise. So
yes.
Does it help with the process of whatever their fitness goal or fitness journey?
Yes, I hear this so much, and it still shocks me, even after I've heard it all these years, women that tell me that they're not in shape enough to come and work out in a gym setting, in a fitness center. And the Pink Physique is a place that no matter what your fitness level, you can be super duper fit or you can be a beginner who's never exercised. And we have a place for you and a program for you. And that's one of the reasons we exist, is to help women no matter where they're at in their fitness journey to get started, to grow, to take it to that next level. And there's nowhere that any of us are that we should think that we can't do it or we can't do something. Right. If you can get here, then you can do something.
So what are some of your popular classes? I know you have everything like from Zumba to boot camp, but what one thing that they say, I love to take this class? It's just so exciting.
I wish that I could say there was just one thing that is most popular. What I find, though, is different people have different needs and they have different personalities, so they tend to be drawn to different activities. Some people have joint problems and maybe a boot camp is not for them.
Right.
Maybe they're better fit for personal training or semi-private training, or maybe they want a more specialized program and they want nutrition help, so they may be geared more toward training. Maybe they love being in that group atmosphere and they like to dance, so they do Zumba, and maybe that appeals to them. Maybe they like being in the group atmosphere and they want that fast-paced intensity of boot camp.
I like boot camp.
Kickboxing. All of our classes are popular, but they meet different needs. And what we find is people will start one place and then they'll get comfortable there and then they'll get brave enough to try out the next thing. And that's what I love. Our facility is actually set up in a way, we don't have a group fitness room, and that's by design. So we really want them to see all the different things and find what fits their personality, their body, where they're at on their journey right now, so we can put them in the right program for them so that they're successful and they're happy and they love it.
On top of being this awesome fitness entrepreneur, you have this wonderful facility here, the Pink Physique, but you do some online things as well. And I'm excited because I want to know a little bit more about that, and I know our audience want to know as well.
I've actually ventured out a little bit beyond the Pink Physique, actually a lot. One of the things that, I'm passionate about what I do, and I want to help as many women as I can, and some men. I do have some men that follow different programs that I have. And one of the things with, you can go and open other facilities. There's different ways to reach a broader audience, or you can go into the online market, and it's limitless as to who you can reach and where they are. And what I've done to actually reach that broader audience and spread the passion I have and the knowledge I have and really the gifts that I feel like I've been given. I don't want to hold that all here, but I want to share it. And I've actually started a blog. And that's one of the things that I've done in the online world. I have a YouTube channel, and I do interviews with other fitness professionals and other people that are just working on getting themselves fit. I do workouts online so people can work out anywhere. And I also even have an online product for people that they can do at home. It's a 14-day Perfect Booty program. It's called a 14dayperfectbooty.com, and that's a program that people can do. And I have clients from all over the world that have purchased my product that are now followers. They get emails from me on a regular basis. They have access to my blog and my YouTube. So it's really allowed me to share my gifts on a larger stage.
I think you have nutritional part.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, we do. And that's one of the things that I really, from coming from a fitness competitor and having to struggle with my own weight and changing the way that I was eating, because cereal was dinner or frozen pizza was what I was eating on a regular basis. And I actually, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually have Crohn's disease, and I was diagnosed in 2006. And one of the things that I had to do was, again, just continue to tweak my eating to help manage it's a chronic illness, and I haven't gotten rid of it by any means, but I have to learn to manage it so that I can stay active and I can do all the things that I'm passionate about and want to do on a daily basis and not be in bed sick all day. Right. So changing my eating was so important for my fitness journey and learning how to get lean and lose weight, and then also in my Crohn's journey, it's been a very big part of that. And I know that clients that want to lose weight, if they just exercise, they're just not going to get the results they want. So we are one of the few places, when you come in here, you don't just get a personal trainer with us. You get a personal trainer and you get a nutrition coach. So you get a team. So you're getting both for the price of one. Okay. And depending on what we're eating, as long as we're eating light and eating a protein and a carb, then, or especially if it's that late. What are you typically eating around 8? That's where a lot of people have their most trouble. All right.
Okay.
Tell me what your most trouble is around then. What are you craving? Are you craving certain things by then?
Not that I really crave anything. It's just that I'm cooking for them. And,
gotcha.
And sometimes if I'm really tired,
yeah,
I just eat whatever I cook for them.
Gotcha.
But I always try to have something green, which is broccoli or something like
green. That. Okay.
And usually whatever meat they have, like if they have chicken.
Keeping on track of everything. But you are eating amazing. So I'm so proud of you. Good job, girl. Good job. Give me a hug. You're doing good. Awesome. Sylvia's a star. You're a star here. You've been here for like over 2 years, kicking booty. Keeping it going. I'm so proud of you, girl. Good job. 1. And that is something that changes people's lives forever. Because when you have knowledge about how to eat, that's knowledge you take with you forever. And of course, we know that knowledge is where it starts. Having an understanding of the what and the why you're putting in your body and how it's affecting your body, how to get your protein, carbs, and fats in balance for your particular body so that you can get results. So you're not just spinning your wheels exercising. So we really marry those two here. And that's one of the things that sets the Pink Physique apart. And especially as far as personal training, it definitely sets us apart.
You can start anywhere. And I think someone may have had like an illness or something and may have said, got a little discouraged. So with you sharing that and you overcoming that and being a figure champion, all the things, I mean, you're inspirational to a lot of people.
Thank you. And, for a long time, Crohn's, a lot of people don't know that is even something that I struggle with or deal with. They just assume, a lot of people judge a book by its cover. They see the billboard, or they see the picture, they see me in the fitness pictures, and it looks easy. And it was definitely, I rose through the ranks as a fitness competitor while struggling with Crohn's, and I still struggle with it every day. And because I struggle, that's the key, working, struggling, not stopping, not laying down and giving into it, but struggling through those things. You can't judge a book by its cover, and we all have our struggles, every single one of us. They may not look the same, but of course there's a lot of people out here that can relate to dealing with some kind of chronic disease, whether it be fibromyalgia or MS or diabetes, you name it, or maybe it's a joint problem that's just aggravating, but we all have our struggles. The key is to keep struggling through the struggle. Yeah. Yes.
So if someone was interested in coming to the Pink Physique, I guess this is part of the segment. I want you to kind of share some contact information and where you're located, and then also for the 14-day booty blast thing. I need a web address for that one.
Okay.
But where are you located here?
We are located in North Macon on Zebulon Road. We're right off of 475, so we have folks coming from Forsyth, Warner Robins, Macon, this whole area. And as far as how they can contact us, of course, we have a Facebook page, Pink Physique. We have Instagram. We have phone 478-254-3220. We have email, getfit@thepinkphysique.com.
I love it.
So we have all kind of ways you can get in touch with us. And as far as online things, I have my blog is AllieKerr.com.
Okay, AllieKerr.com. Okay,
that's the blog. And then for the online product, it's the number 14dayperfectbooty.com. And then just coming in and visiting us. That's the best ways to get in here and, just really be able to sit down. I love to sit. One of my favorite things is to sit down with someone and just hear their journey, where they're at right now with their fitness level, where they want to go, and then us just delving in there and figuring it out, how we're going to get there and get them started.
So, if someone sees Fit TV and they say they saw Allie Kerr, the Pink Physique, is there any kind of coupons or specials you can
I
share?
think we can work something out. If you see us on Fit TV and you're watching this episode, you come see us at the Pink Physique, and we're going to give you half off enrollment and a free month if you sign up for a membership. So there you go.
Okay, high five on
Yay!
that. I love it. I love it. Now, of course, before we end any show, if you don't mind, I would love for you to show us just one little exercise, just something maybe they could do at home. And, we always have a little starting point. And
absolutely. I say we just use the chairs that we're sitting in, because most people do have a chair.
Yes.
And we're going to just turn kind of a little bit, and we can turn our chairs a little bit if you need to.
Okay.
So we're not facing square onto the camera. But one of the things you can do is just tightening your arms, putting your arms down on the sides of your chair, and then just pushing down and tightening. For us ladies that want to work on the bat wings, this is a great little exercise. It also works a little bit in the chest and shoulders, but you're just pushing straight down. Now, if you can also lift your hips a little bit off, you're going to feel that working in your arms. You feel that? Simple little exercise. You can do it anywhere.
And did you feel like a little muscle I got?
I do. I was eyeing that little tricep you got going there. I love it.
I'm trying to do weight training. Like when I first started my fitness journey, I was really scared of weights, but now I'm incorporated, so I can feel it, honey.
I know. You do about 15 of those a few times a day.
And this is important because sometimes I'm at the office all the day, and I can take a 5-minute break and just do this.
You can do. They won't even take you 5 minutes. You do that for about 30 seconds. You'll be like, woo.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now. Okay. All right, this is my new office exercise here.
Yes,
you guys, your new office exercise here.
And you're gonna love what it does for you.
Oh, I can feel
See,
it.
that's-
Wow,
yeah.
you wouldn't think
I
that.
know, just a little bitty little movement exercise, just kind of lifting your body weight, just pushing down into the chair. You're working shoulders and your arms.
Oh,
a little bit in the chest too. So.
Okay, for the audience, it is working. If you can see my arms,
if you could see her tricep,
yeah.
wow!
Oh my gosh, yeah, you can. That's awesome. How to get in contact with you? When I say you have been an awesome guest, you have shared information on your services, tips, your outlook on Middle Georgia. I mean, you have been a total guest, and I have appreciate you. So if people want to reach you one more time,
they can look us up online at thepinkphysique.com. They can call us at 478-254, have to think about it, 3220. They can email us at getfit@thepinkphysique.com. And then if they want to follow any of my online products, I have a YouTube channel under my name, Allie Kerr. I have a blog under my name, alliekerr.com, and then the 14-day perfectbooty.com.
What did I say? How does she fit this in 24 hours a day?
It's not easy. It's not easy.
She's a fitness entrepreneur, but thank you again, Allie, for being our guest on Fit TV.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you soon.
Very good.
I hope you enjoyed Fit TV. I'm your host, Sheree Stevens. I want to say special thanks to Allie Kerr and the Pink Physique. We'll see you next time on this fitness journey. See you soon.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.